The main goal of RMTV is to inform students about the day's events and also kind of inform students about different things happening on campus with different students that they may not really understand or get to know. We like to get students in the spotlight that a lot of people don't see, or maybe get some sports in the spotlight that a lot of people don't regularly get to see. So that's kind of the whole goal of RMTV. Informative but fun.
The way the class works is the class is split into two groups, and there's Group A and Group B. Group A, for 1 week, Group A will work on writing stories, while Group B is editing stories that they have written and shot the week before, and then they will switch. So we have one group in the classroom working on stories, and we have the other group in the lab editing and cleaning up their stories and getting ready for air that week. Originally we tried to do it so that they would have their stories done a week in advance, but unfortunately, since we get things so last minute, it's easier just to do it the week of, because teachers tend to not give us their information until right before it's time, and also the kids procrastinate and don't get stuff done until it's the day of, and then everyone's freaking out. RMTV has 5 producers that have been chosen by myself and Mr. Kelly. The features producer is Tony Dichter, the announcements producer is Zach Fisher, the sports producer is David Baird, the performing arts producer is Alex Runyon, and the clubs producer is Lindsay Barrow. Those 5 producers are responsible for making sure that the information that goes on air is accurate and appropriate for students to view. First hour on Friday mornings are incredibly insane, or they're really calm. It depends on the week. Normally, the students should get their stories done the Thursday before the Friday that they're going to air, but they don't. And so when we come in on Friday mornings, it's madness. We're always trying to edit the story last minute. We're always trying to put things together last minute. We're trying to do the weather, because the weather changes. You can't do the weather, a week ahead of time. You have to do it day of, because it's never the same. And even by the time it gets to air, it's wrong. So because we don't have a live broadcast studio, because we don't do things live, it's always a battle to get things ready and to get them prepared. We are currently using 15-inch Mac G4 PowerBooks to do all of our video editing. The PCs just weren't powerful enough. They were crashing, and they're just not made to do any type of video editing. So we use iMovie, and iMovie is basically just a dumbed-down version of Final Cut Pro, which they use Final Cut Pro to edit Star Wars, and they use Final Cut Pro to edit the Super Bowl. So it's a good program for everyone to learn, and it's a really good thing for you. Basic video editing is all the same, so it's a good thing for you to learn on. Start at the beginning and then work your way up.
Well, there's a lot of job opportunities out there. All you have to do is turn on your TV and you'll see that there's over 500 channels on your cable now. And what RMTV is doing is helping students prepare for that type of the workforce if they want to do that. Not only are we helping people do that if they want to get into that industry, but we're also helping students prepare maybe for their own stuff. Maybe they don't want to get in that industry, but they want to be able to edit family movies or edit all sorts of different things. They can do that. We have a couple students right now who are getting random paying jobs in which they're editing video and things like that. We had a student last semester get a job with Cox and work with Cox a little bit. We've had some students get some paying jobs editing video now that they have this expertise.
One of the hardest things about doing RMTV is making sure that it's appropriate for everyone in the school to view, and that it's entertaining. It's really hard to be entertaining without being inappropriate, and it's very hard to be newsworthy and entertaining at the same time. It's a fine line that we walk all the time, and a lot of the teachers complain about it being silly, but the students seem to love it, so we try our best to make it appropriate for the students and something the teachers want to see as well. It's like doing a show for children and adults, and not that high school students are children, but it's hard to appeal to a larger demographic than just 15 to 18-year-olds. You have to also appeal to all the teachers, which could be anywhere from like 28 to 60 something, I don't know. But it's hard to make sure that everyone's getting their information they need and also having a good time at the same time.